All right. Well, it's the first day back from the trip to Alabama. Special shout out to the South. That was a pretty cool experience and a good opportunity for me to just do some thinking about what's next in the future. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. There is a potential today that I'm getting ready to make probably the biggest investment of my life, and something that's definitely scary, and it's a major chance, it's a major risk, but regardless what it is, it's going and buying another house, a house to try to fix up and flip. I can probably get this house, I'm thinking, for about $33,000. That's crazy to think about when you're thinking about buying a house, and to be able to get a house that cheap. Well, supposedly this house is not worth much more than $106,000, and that's completely fixed up. My thought on this is, if I can get the house for $33,000, I can put $30,000 into it. We spend $60,000, we sell it for $80,000 or $90,000, and we make $20,000 or $30,000 off of this. You guys have seen me do a lot of other business ventures that haven't worked out: mopeds, cleaning business, moving company. Funny thing about it, we got to move today, as a matter of fact. I'm not even going to have any parts of that. Jellicoe, Pee-wee, and David with the dreads are going to be handling that gig. All the while, I'll be out here trying to see what's up with this house. Now, the crazy thing about this house is going on an auction, almost like a storage unit auction. I've already registered for that. It was a $2,500 deposit just to register to try to buy this house. Now, I watched this house already once on this auction, and they want $33,200 for the house. The first time it was on the auction, it only got up to $28,200. That was $5,000 cheaper than what they wanted. The house did not sell. It's back on the auction today. The auction wraps up at 12 o'clock today. I'm on my way to go look at this house. I've sent Jellicoe to look at this house, take pictures of it. Jellicoe thinks it's a really good idea, but I need to see it for myself. All I've seen are a couple of pictures. One thing that I can tell you immediately about this, there's no kitchen. There's no kitchen at all. We'd have to pretty much build a kitchen up inside of this house. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It's only 900 something square feet, very small house, but could potentially be a good little starter house in terms of trying to get into real estate. And to reiterate, folks, this is a scary endeavor because it's a lot of money, but it's also now or never. YouTube's not going to be around forever. After Prison Show, it's not going to be around forever. I can see that. I understand, you know, that our time could potentially be coming to an end. And that's a sad thing to realize, you know, especially after the Alabama trip, when I probably met more fans coming back than I've ever met before in my life. It was actually a very humbling experience. Shout out to a guy named Brian who rocks with After Prison Show. He worked for the airline. Very awesome individual. It was a pleasure meeting him down in Alabama. I cannot speak highly enough of that state down there. People are just very kind and courteous down there. There's a lot of other things that are going on today. It's my wife's birthday today. I've got another tax appointment and thing that I need to get done for them today. Like, there's just so much stuff that has to get done. And we're up early trying to get this ball rolling. But regardless, the very first thing that we're on the way to do is to go check out this little house that could potentially be the very first of a new venture and a new opportunity. So let's go see what this thing looks like. So this is the neighborhood. A lot of small houses. A lot of small little houses. Doesn't look too bad. All right, so we're getting ready to be at this house, and this is it right here. That's it right there, folks. Let's get out and look at this thing. That green box in the front yard, that's a definite eyesore right there. Handicap accessible, front door is off to the side. I would definitely tear down all of this. And there's no access from the front. Everything seems pretty sturdy. Dirty, but sturdy. Good sized backyard. That's going to be a big determinant factor here. Can't see anything really too much on the inside, but we can see the backyard. Guess this is the driveway right here. Could put a real driveway in here, but again, that green box right there in the front yard, that sucks. Gate's broken. Double opening gate. Ah. Nice sized backyard. I like the backyard. Small little house. It's only 900 something square feet. It's got a shed in the back. I think that was unlocked. Decent little shed. Decent sized yard. What we got going on right here? We got a lot of wires exposed. I'm guessing this is septic. Back door. Can we see inside? There's, okay, so I'm guessing this is where the kitchen is. And the only thing you can see is a little washroom right there. There's a bigger room over there. This is one of the bedrooms. You guys really can't see inside of there. All right, so just getting done trespassing all over that property basically. Funny nobody came out there and said, hey, what are you doing? They're probably used to people being all over that house looking it up and down. Jellicoe was just out there yesterday. Somebody was out there talking with him. I think he talked with all the neighbors, as a matter of fact. So we got a little bit of info on that house, and it definitely needs a hell of a lot of work. I mean, there's walls that need to be knocked down. There's rooms that need to be built. A whole kitchen needs to be made. Not even any kitchen cabinets. Those are expensive. No appliances. The bathroom needs to be completely overhauled. It's quite a bit of work. It's intimidating even looking at it. But regardless, if you get into this type of thing, that's what you got to deal with. I'm glad I got a chance to put eyes on it. I still feel like, you know, there could be some potential with this house, but I don't know. I guess only time will tell, and by time, I mean till 12 o'clock today, because that's what time the auction wraps up. I'm already registered with my deposit to be able to bid on this house. I haven't seen any action on it just yet. The last time, again, I said that I saw this house go on the auction the last time, and it only got up to $28,200. Everybody was waiting until the last 5 minutes or 1 minute to be bidding on this house. So I guess we'll just have to see how this all plays out. Well, we got all sorts of shadows and sunlight issues and lighting issues going on right now, folks. Super busy. So well, it's been a couple hours since we looked at that house, and first thing I want to ask is, what do you guys think about that? It's definitely a lot of work, right? And it's kind of got my Junies a little tensed up right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you about that, but whatever. I've been on the phone with lawyers and title companies and title insurance and trying to make sure that if I do pull the trigger on this and end up getting this property, that I don't get smoked because it's got some kind of another lien or it was refinanced and there's another mortgage that's in default as well. There's a lot of things that you gotta learn when it comes to trying to get into real estate. And I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, so I try to fancy myself as some sort of a, well, somebody who's got a little bit of, at least an idea of what I need to be paying attention to. No type of an expert at all. In other news, it's my wife's birthday today. We've got a move going on today. I've got tax stuff that I need to get done today. I was at the house trying to get some stuff printed out in relation to that. The printer is not working. Cody, the printer. Just an overall super busy day on the first day back from Alabama and trying to get everything done. Right now, currently, I'm on my way to this move where Jellicoe, Pee Wee, and Dave with the dreads are gonna be holding things down. They're also a little late, so I need to go put out any potential fires that could be taking place over there. They had to get the box truck unloaded, that's why they're late. Not very late. I've already contacted the guy and told him that they are gonna be a couple of minutes late. I'm gonna go over there, show face, say, hey, I apologize, I'm not gonna be able to be here today, but my guys, they got it. Also, very special shout out to Jellicoe for holding down things while I was gone. He's gotten the storage unit pretty much completely taken care of, and also he held down a move. Him, Pee Wee, and Dave with the dreads. They took care of a move and they did an exceptional job for a retired military woman. So a very special shout out to those guys for doing that. And right now I'm trying to find where this move is. Wish I could just sit that right there and just show y'all. All right, so we got a truckload of balloons. Not really sure you guys can see that back there or not. Got some balloons for my wife for her birthday. Special shout out to my wife on her birthday, especially for dealing with me and all of my BS, because Joe be getting moody, y'all. Yeah, I be going through it. But special shout out to my wife. She's just the most amazing woman in the world. She deserves just so much. She went up and beyond for my birthday, and I need to do the exact same for her. I feel bad because there's so much stuff going on today. This house auction, we've got a move going on right now where Jellicoe, Pee Wee, they're holding that down. I think Dave with the dreads is over there as well. I just actually left from over there. He was dealing with something when I got over there. But shout out to all them guys for holding down the work. And it's gonna be a busy day. We ain't even nowhere near halfway through this day. It's like 10:30, 11, it's 10:52 in the morning. The auction wraps up in about an hour. Cody is actually holding that down for me right now. There's nothing going on with that right this second. We're registered for it. We're ready to rock and roll. We've got a potential interview that needs to get done today. I've got people hitting me up talking about, hey, what's going on? Our guy James just started some work today. Shout out to him. He's actually working with Connor. So that's a really good thing right there. Folks, there's a lot going on. I'm gonna go get my wife some flowers real quick. Then I'm gonna go swing by and see her. And I'm also gonna be taking her out to dinner tonight. I'm gonna take her to a really, really special place. And just make this day absolutely amazing for her as she deserves to have it. So hopefully we're gonna be able to get done everything that needs to get done today. It's also Monday. I don't know why Monday's gotta be so busy though. All right, folks. You know, I said we were done with the storage auctions, and we are. Most certainly are. But this is like going from marijuana straight to crack cocaine, what we got going on right here. We're dealing with another, well, a different sort of online auction, and it's actually for houses. It's actually for this house right here. I don't want to show you too much of this. Cody, focus more on me and not the computer, because I don't want to be leaking the address of this place. So basically what we got going on right here, folks, there's 4 minutes and 15 seconds left on an auction. This is the second time I'm seeing this house go up for auction. Now, what I think about with this is, I don't know how many times prior this house actually went up for auction, and how many times will a house go up for auction. To give you guys a little more background on what I'm talking about here, last week I went out of town, and while in the airport, I was watching this house on the auction. There was a reserve price of $33,200. That's what the bank wants. That was not met. It only got up to $28,200, and they did not sell the house. So I wonder how many times previously this has happened. I honestly don't know. But right now, I'm in this auction. I had to pay $2,500 just to register to bid in this. And I've already placed a bid for $27,500. I was outbid. If I bid again, it's going to bring it up to $33,200. Folks, we are not playing with storage auction money right here. I mean, this is the big leagues, or the biggest leagues that I've ever been in. Now, I want this house, and I'm probably willing to go as high as $40,000. This house has no kitchen in it. We went and looked at it this morning. You guys saw what we seen. So I do have a number in mind that I'm willing to spend to get this house. And I do got a number in mind that I'm willing to put into this house in terms of trying to fix this to flip it. And that number is $30,000. I don't want to spend any more than 70 grand getting this house right here ready to be sold if we win this auction. I don't really know a whole hell of a lot about this. I've been studying this through YouTube videos and through friends of friends who do this type of stuff, asking questions, researching, Googling as much as I possibly can. But ultimately, folks, I won't know until I actually do this what it entails. Pulling permits to do building work, getting contractors, price negotiations, things like that. This is the biggest investment that I've ever dabbled in. And I tweeted out this morning that, you know, I'm up early, I'm ready to make the biggest investment of my life. This house right here probably was the biggest investment, but this is most certainly the second biggest. I'm going to go ahead and place my bid right now because there's 1 minute and 44 seconds left. There we are. We're down into the red. So I'm going to go ahead and place my bid. We're going to bid $33,200 on this. And we're now the highest bidder. There's now 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. The reserve has been met. You can see that right there. It says it's been met. So this house will sell. The next person who bids has to bid $34,200. And I know whoever has been watching this is probably mad. The bid increments are now going to go in $1,000. I think they were going in $2,500 increments prior. So we're going to see how this thing plays out. And if somebody else bids after me, there'll be another 3 minutes, just like with the storage auctions. People wait till the last couple of seconds and couple of minutes to be doing their bidding. When I watched this in the airport, it was down to like 10 seconds and people were bidding. It only got up to 28.2. There's a new fish in town, that's me. So God only knows what this thing is going to go for, but regardless, if it stays the way that it is, we're buying a house for $33,200, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 950 something square foot home. This house was built in 1945. It's in a relatively decent area. It could be turned into a halfway house. There's going to definitely be a lot of work that needs to be done while the house is getting, ready for the market. But this is ultimately what I want to do, folks. I like working with my hands. I like feeling like I can give people work opportunities. Trust me, if we get this house right here, there's going to be plenty of work opportunities. My God, Cody, there's only 1 minute and 37 seconds left. My chest is getting like super tight right now. Oh my God. Yo, we're about to buy a house, man. I got no idea what happens after this. I've read all this fine print. I got to pay 5%, like pretty much immediately. Titles, deeds, closing costs, property tax. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It's just not as simple as go buy a house, fix it up, sell it. And we're going to be learning this probably together because After Prison Show is about to venture into a new chapter and a new business venture For real, for real. Cody, there's 54 seconds left on this. We're talking about $33,000 right now. Oh my God, 41 seconds left. 38, 37, 35. 35, that second went really quick. It's almost like they're trying to hurry up and get this thing done. Oh my God. I've never been more nervous in my life. Thanksgiving's right around the corner, so is Christmas. My mouth is getting dry. 15 seconds. Mind you, there it was. Going once. Going once. Going twice. Oh my God. We won the auction. Dude, I just bought another house, Cody. It says preparing contract form. So all of this must be submitted by November the 26th, that's tomorrow. Congratulations on your winning bid. In order to make sure your contract is written correctly, please fill out the below information completely. Keep in mind that this information will be used directly on your contract and needs to be accurate to avoid any delay. So purchase profiles, I guess if you had like a business entity, Fix It or F It, LLC, AfterPrisonShow, Convict Flippers. Boy, can you see the next chapter of sketchy contractors? Everybody on my job site got to wear orange. And there's no Yelp for this. Oh, this is great. All right, let's go ahead and start doing this. First, full legal name, that's right. Legal full middle name, that would be that. And then that is correct. Okay, the address. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cody. Hold my calls. We just bought a house. Oh boy. Okay. Chesapeake. Birthday. All right. Whew. All this paperwork, folks. You can't even see how thick that is, but it's 30 something pages. I think 31 pages if I can remember correctly. I figured out pretty much everything that's going on, and hopefully everything is going to be going okay with this. I got to get ready to go to the bank right now and go get an earnest money deposit of $2,500. I got to go do that. I found out that the $2,500 deposit that I put on the auction goes towards nothing. I'll get that back on Saturday. It's Monday. Damn, why I gotta wait so long? But I gotta go do that. I gotta give these folks a proof of funds. And I've already signed a whole bunch of contract agreement, closing, proposal stuff. So after I do the proof of funds and the earnest money deposit, I'm pretty much close to being done, I think. At least I'm done for right now until I hear something else. So that's it. Folks, this is the biggest, God bless, this is a big undertaking right here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was trying to fill out all this paperwork and make phone calls to try to figure out exactly what I was doing, I was a little overwhelmed. I was definitely overwhelmed. This is an overwhelming venture to get into. This is something that a lot of people want to get into. It's my hope to be able to showcase what this is like. And hopefully, this is going to be successful for us. It has to be successful for us. So, we're on our way to the bank to do some wire transferring and to get done what we need to get done. I was able to go see my wife, drop off some balloons. I'm gonna be taking her out to dinner tonight. She's super excited for me for doing this, super supportive of this whole undertaking. I talked with my father. He's the same exact way. I talked to Jellicoe. Jellicoe's super excited. This is gonna be work for him, work for anybody who needs work. Also, speaking of those guys, the move went off without a hitch. Those guys are awesome. They held things down. The customer was super happy. So really awesome that all that was taken care of. A lot of things going on. I had an interview I was supposed to do. I haven't heard from that individual. But right now, we're going to go do what we got to get done at the bank.